Hey everyone, welcome back. So, it's been raining a lot lately, and I realized how different rainy days feel compared to sunny ones. They change everything: the mood, the pace, even the way we think.
Yeah, rainy days really do shift the atmosphere. It's like the world suddenly becomes quieter without anyone asking it to.
Exactly, and that quietness feels natural, not forced. It's almost like the rain acts as I don't know, a giant do not disturb sign for the whole neighborhood. You don't feel that pressure to go out and be productive in the same way you do when the sun is blazing.
Oh, totally. When it's sunny, I feel this weird guilt if I stay inside. It's like, look at that beautiful day, go seize it. But when it's pouring rain, it's a free pass. It's nature's way of saying, hey, it's okay to stay on the couch, wrap yourself in a blanket, and watch 3 movies in a row. It is the ultimate permission for a guilt-free, lazy day.
I love that term, guilt-free lazy day. It's so true. But aside from the permission to be lazy, I think it's the sound that gets me the most. There is something specifically hypnotic about the sound of rain hitting a window or a tin roof. It's like a natural rhythm that syncs up with your heartbeat. Scientists actually call it pink noise, which is like white noise but with more power at lower frequencies. It's literally biologically soothing to us.
Is that why they sell so many white noise machines that try to replicate it? I've tried those apps, but nothing beats the real thing. It's rhythmic, but unpredictable enough to be interesting. It has these layers, the light pitter-patter and then the heavy downpour that sounds like a drum roll. Do you find it helps you sleep, or does it make you more alert?
100% sleep. Best sleep of my life happens during thunderstorms. But actually, speaking of the senses, we have to talk about the smell. You know that specific word for the smell of rain?
Oh, you mean petrichor. It's such a beautiful word. I think it comes from Greek, right? Petra meaning stone and ichor, which was the fluid that flowed in the veins of the gods.
That is incredibly poetic, and the science behind it is just as cool. It's a combination of plant oils and certain bacteria in the soil called actinomycetes. When the raindrops hit the ground, they trap tiny air bubbles that then shoot upward like the fizz in a glass of champagne, carrying that scent to our noses. It's like the earth is finally breathing out after holding its breath during a dry spell.
It's funny how universally loved that smell is. It must trigger something primal at us, like, water is here, survival is secured. But I also love the city version of petrichor. That smell of wet asphalt. It's a bit more metallic, but it still feels like the city is being washed clean. Every leaf looks greener, every sidewalk looks shiny. It's like someone turned the saturation filter up on real life.
Right? Everything looks so vibrant once the dust is washed away.
But okay, let's pivot for a second. We're romanticizing it a bit, which I love, but there is a practical side to rain that is, well, less magical, specifically the adulting in the rain.
Oh, the commute. Don't even get me started. That is where the magic dies a little bit.
The commute is the worst part. The wet socks, the umbrella struggles. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, worse than stepping into a puddle you didn't see and feeling that cold water seep into your shoe. It ruins your entire morning. It's that squishy sound every time you walk for the next 8 hours.
It's like your foot is trapped in a cold, soggy sandwich. And can we talk about umbrella etiquette? Because I feel like when it rains in the city, sidewalks become a gladiator arena. You're constantly dodging umbrella spokes, trying not to poke someone's eye out, or doing that awkward dance where you both lift your umbrellas up to let the other pass. And there's always that one person with the massive golf umbrella that takes up the entire sidewalk.
The golf umbrella in a crowded city is a bold move. And then there's the wind factor. You buy a cheap umbrella, the wind blows once, and suddenly it's inside out and you look ridiculous. You're just holding a metal skeleton while getting soaked. I've actually stopped buying umbrellas. I'm strictly a raincoat person now. It's less dignified maybe, but at least my hands are free and I don't have to fight the wind.
I respect that. Practicality over style. But speaking of style, do you think people dress better in the rain? I feel like fall rain fashion is peak fashion. Trench coats, leather boots, oversized scarves. It looks very cinematic, almost like we're all in a moody indie movie. Everyone looks like they have a deep, mysterious secret when they're wearing a trench coat in the rain.
Agreed. But summer rain, that's just chaos. Everyone is wearing flip-flops but holding an umbrella, the humidity is messing up everyone's hair, and you're sweating under your raincoat. It's just a mess. Everyone looks a bit frustrated during a summer downpour.
Totally. But let's go back to the cozy aspect, because that's really why we love talking about this. What is your ideal rainy day protocol? If you have nowhere to be, no work, total freedom.
Okay, setting the scene. It's 10 a.m., it's gray outside, not too dark, but gray enough that you need a lamp on. I'm making a very specific beverage, probably a London fog. That's Earl Grey tea with steamed milk and a hint of vanilla. It's warm, floral, and cozy.
Classy, I like it. Very refined.
And I'm not touching my phone. I'm grabbing a physical book, maybe a mystery novel, something moody like Agatha Christie or a thick fantasy novel where I can just disappear for hours. And I'm sitting by the window just reading and occasionally looking out to watch the drops race down the glass. You know how we used to pick a raindrop and bet on which one would reach the bottom first?
Raindrop racing, the original high-stakes sport before the internet. My protocol is a bit more tech-heavy. I love video games on rainy days, specifically those cozy games where you just build a farm or explore a quiet forest. It's raining in the game, it's raining outside, total immersion. And I need comfort food, specifically a grilled cheese and tomato soup. There's something about the crunch of the bread and the warmth of the soup that just matches the rainy vibe perfectly.
Oh, absolutely. Soup is mandatory. There's a direct correlation between rainfall and soup consumption. It warms you up from the inside. In some cultures, rainy days mean frying up something savory. In Indonesia, people crave gorengan or instant noodles with a poached egg. It's a universal human instinct to seek out warm, salty comfort when it's damp outside.
That sounds amazing. Now I'm hungry. But do you think rain affects your productivity if you actually have to work? Some people say they get more done, but others just shut down.
It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, I don't have FOMO, fear of missing out. I know nobody's at the beach or having a picnic, so I can focus on my laptop without feeling like I'm wasting the day. The moody vibe helps me write or do creative work. It's like that coffee shop vibe, even if you're just in your kitchen.
Right, it creates this container of focus. But on the other hand, sometimes the darkness makes me so sleepy. Around 2 p.m. on a rainy Tuesday, that is the danger zone. I just want to nap for 3 hours. The lighting is dangerous. It's perpetual twilight. You lose track of time. You look up and realize, wait, is it 3 p.m. or 6 p.m.?
It blurs the lines. You know, thinking back, did you like rain as a kid, or were you more of a sunshine and playground type?
Oh, I loved it. I was definitely the kid jumping in puddles. I remember we had these bright yellow rubber boots. My goal wasn't to stay dry, it was to see how big of a splash I could make. My mom would be standing by the door with a towel, looking half annoyed and half amused because she knew she'd have to mop the floor soon.
I remember the smell of the school hallways when everyone came in with wet coats, that humid, rubbery smell, and the sound of squeaky sneakers on the linoleum floor. It's such a specific sensory memory. And indoor recess, that was a vibe. When the teacher would say, "It's raining, so we're staying in the classroom," half the class would groan, but I secretly loved it. They'd bring out the board games or put on a movie.
The rolling TV cart, the universal symbol of a chill day at school. If you saw that cart in the hallway, you knew it was going to be a good time. I think that theme carries over to adulthood. Rain feels like a break from the rules, a break from the expectation of being on all the time. It allows us to be a little melancholy, doesn't it?
That is a really deep point. Our culture is so obsessed with being on and being productive and happy all of the time. But rain validates stillness. It's okay to be a bit quiet. It's okay to reflect. Some people call it being a pluviophile, someone who finds joy and peace of mind during rainy days. It's like the rain gives you an excuse to face your internal thoughts.
I think I'm definitely a pluviophile, though I do wonder about people who live in places like Seattle or London or parts of Southeast Asia during monsoon season where it rains for weeks on end. Does the magic wear off, or do you just become a professional at being cozy?
I think it becomes a lifestyle. You just become more prepared. You have better gear, you have more indoor hobbies, and you learn to appreciate the different types of rain. Not all rain is the same. There's the misty rain, the angry rain, and the gentle rain. But I think even they appreciate those rare sun breaks more than people who live in the desert. It's all about the contrast. You can't appreciate the sunny days without the rainy days to wash the slate clean.
It's a reset button for nature. Before we wrap up, I have to ask, thunder and lightning, are you a fan or are you terrified?
Oh, huge fan, as long as I'm safe inside. I love the power of it. The rumble that shakes the floorboards. It's awesome in the literal sense of the word, awe-inspiring. It reminds you that nature is still in charge no matter how much technology we build. It's humbling.
I'm mostly with you, though if I'm driving, it's a nightmare. The visibility goes to zero and you're just hoping everyone else is being careful. But sitting on a porch watching a storm roll in across the horizon, that is top tier entertainment. Better than any streaming service. It's just dramatic and powerful.
Way better. Well, for any of our listeners out there, if it's raining where you are right now, don't fight it. Don't worry about the things you should be doing. Take a second to just listen. Maybe make that tea, grab that blanket, and give yourself permission to do nothing for a little while.
And if you're stuck in the commute, we're rooting for you. Stay patient and watch out for those loose paving stones that spray muddy water up your leg. Those are the real villains of rainy days.
So true. Keep your socks dry, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us today and talking about the gray skies.
See you next time. Stay cozy and stay dry.